So in this video series, we'll take a look at Patanjali Yoga Sutra. And Patanjali Yoga Sutra is kind of a definitive guide to yoga, right? So it's the kind of a book which is very condensed and to the point. And it tells you very clearly what exactly is the yoga, how do you approach it, what are the different practices that people can follow, what are the different states a person goes through, what are the different obstacles you face, and all these different aspects of a practice, right? So it gives us a very nice template so we don't actually have to follow everything that Patanjali is saying, but it's more like it gives you the theoretical understanding of what you are doing and what you're supposed to be doing, and a nice template to compare your practice against, right? So it's a very nice standard, and if you're missing some parts, then you can take it, right? So it's an amazing book. It's very condensed. It only has 180 verses or so, and it's very to the point. Patanjali doesn't waste even a single word. Every word has a meaning in the book. So it's amazing book, right? So let's start with it. So the Patanjali Yoga Sutra starts with defining what exactly is the yoga, right? So he says yoga chitta vritti nirodha, right? So that means yoga is complete eradication of mental states, mental modification, mental content, however you want to put it. But basically what he's saying is the yoga is eradication of mind, right? Yoga is eradication of different mental states. Yeah. So he defines it very clearly. There's no space of doubt what Patanjali meant by yoga, right? He doesn't mean by some energy work or anything. He's very clear about it. He's saying it is removal of all the mental states altogether, right? It's eradication of all the mental states altogether. What are these different mental states he is referring? He will cover this in the next video. He's very clear about all these things. He's not leaving any room for doubt, but his definition is very precise. The yoga is removal of all the mental content, right? Eradication of all the mental states. Then he says in next two verses that when that happens, when you remove all the mental, when you eradicate all the mental states, in that case, the drashta, the seer, consciousness, awareness, however you want to put it, the drashta get established into its true nature. Yeah. So he's saying in that state, when the mind is removed, the consciousness get established into its true nature. Until then, the consciousness keep identifying with different mental states. Yeah. So he makes it very clear definition here. In the yoga, basically what you are doing is you're removing all the mental content, and when you do that, you get established into your true nature, right? And until that is attained, you're going to keep identifying with the different states of mind, different thoughts, emotion, whatnot, right? Until then, you're going to be ignorant, right? Until then, you are just keep rotating in this ignorance of misconception of your true identity, right? So very clear, very beautiful, very precise what he meant by yoga. Yoga chitta vritti nirodha. Yoga is the removal of all the mental states. And once you do it, you're going to get established into your true nature. You're going to establish into self. And until you do that, you're going to keep identifying with different mental content. Yeah, fairly straightforward. And in the next video, we'll take a look into what are these different mental content or mental states he's referring here.